The good news, a dose of positivity with Jordan Landers and Tali Miller.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Good News Show Corona Home Edition. I'm Jordan Landers, your host, along with my amazing co-host, Tali. Tali, what's going on? How's everything going?
I'm doing well. I'm happy that we're able to get out of our houses more nowadays. I'm going to my friend's house. I'm going to Shul. How about you?
Tali, last week, Friday morning, I did yoga for the first time. No joke. I went to a class. Okay. It was life-changing, let me tell you. Life-changing.
Really? You're going to continue doing it?
I think this is going to be a weekly thing. I mean, one, it's just very good recovery-wise for your body, like when you work out.
Right.
But it also just like the meditation and the breathing was amazing. Everybody should do yoga. The world will be a better place if we all do yoga.
That's so funny. That's so funny. I've tried it a couple of times because of people like Jordan. I hate it. I like end up laughing.
You haven't had the right teacher yet. Okay. Not that I'm the teacher. I'll take you in my class. We'll do it together. It'll be great. But we got a lot of exciting things to talk about on the show today. And it doesn't matter where you are or where you might be, whatever's going on in life. We're here to bring some positivity, so let's get right to it. Tali, really inspirational thing happened a couple of days ago. A Syrian baby from Cyprus specifically was born to Syrian parents who live in Cyprus, and the baby was flown by air ambulance to Israel to undergo an emergency procedure for a heart condition. This is really awesome that didn't get enough attention in the media, I think.
Yeah. No, I didn't see it till I looked for it. It's so cool that they chose Israel. Like Sheba Medical Hospital is the hospital that they chose to do this amazing heart surgery.
I mean, this is coming, like a baby was flown from a different country. And this is a quote from Israel's ambassador to Cyprus, Sami Revo, who told this to Israel Hayom. He said, "This is an expression of solidarity. To save the life of a baby is always the right thing to do." And I think, Tali, it's interesting, like when we think of big issues in the world, when it comes down to very humane things like, a baby's life, right? Sometimes a lot of bridges, I think, can be broken, which is, really amazing thing.
Yeah, it takes a baby, but we do it in the end of the day. We're here with them.
A really nice moment for Israel there.
Yeah. Jordan, another amazing thing. Tell me about this 19-year-old girl who signed with an amazing record label.
Noah Carell, who's 19 years old, currently serving in the IDF. She does, she performs at different events in the IDF for soldiers, for visiting foreign residents, and something, also that she just has going on, Tali, is she just signed a contract worth millions of dollars with Atlantic Records. I don't know if you know Atlantic Records. That's like...
Imagine...
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. No, imagine just being in the army and being like next to your friend who's like serving in the army with her. Yeah, I just signed like in $1 million label in America, whatever. I'm going to just...
like, yeah, I'm hoping to go to Thailand for my summer trip. but enjoy.
Yeah.
So she signed with Atlantic Records. She actually released a single on YouTube called $1 Million, which already has over 2 million views.
Have you heard it?
I have not heard of it. I'm going to listen to it right after the show.
I haven't heard it yet either.
But Noah's getting a lot of attention. And also recently this week, Universal Records, which is, part of NBC, just opened up an office in Tel Aviv also. So really the music scene is really becoming very international, and Israeli artists are getting that recognition that they've kind of been looking for a long time now.
Right. Yeah, there's actually not that many Israeli people that are in the industry, but I guess now there are way more, like Gal Gadot, this girl now.
Yeah, a lot more opportunity in the music industry now. And Tali, people are getting really excited about music in Israel, but also just living in Israel. Tell me about the Aliyah applications going on in Israel right now.
Yeah, so actually the Aliyah applications have doubled since May, which I find just crazy because you wouldn't think that now would be the time that people are interested in making Aliyah, but they've actually doubled. They went from around 400 to 800 just in May. There were a couple of quotes that were just kind of saying like, people realize because of coronavirus that they're able to do a lot more remotely, and that if they want to do it remotely, they want to do it in Israel. Right. So I think coronavirus, with all the bad things that happened, there are also some really good things coming out of it, like a lot of Jews coming home to Israel.
Right. It's a very exciting opportunity. A lot of, new neighbors, and it'd be great. Listen, if anyone's listening right now, Tali and I are both American originally. We came to Israel. We love it here. There's nothing better than being in Israel, really.
The best place. Yeah. And also just touching on that point, I think people kind of realize that they weren't able to come to Israel, you know, because of the virus. People weren't able to come to the land that they're all like the best land, whatever, even when they live in the States. And now they're kind of like, if I'm going to get stuck somewhere, might as well be in the best land.
Right. And listen, people who are coming to Israel, it is going to be amazing, but it is a little bit tough to survive in the land of Israel. So we got some exciting stories coming up for you in just a minute.